Hey, so today we will rank every gacha rare cards. So the first is Jiangxi. Jiangxi is mainly take hits based on auto unit, like auto shields. But his cost is too high for Michio, even his two forms cost. Plus, he has ridiculously low health in exchange for a guaranteed chance to survive a lethal strike. And he has some nice DPS too. So I think Jiangxi is B. Next is Cat. Cat is a fairly spammable anti-alien attacker. As you can see, his damage isn't good. His DPS is just okay. And his range is a problem, as he doesn't outrange a lot of unstarred aliens. So it makes him not a viable counter against unstarred alien, just except a few like Shibalian, Crosso, Mistress Celebudo, Cyberhorn, and Moibor, and Lima. So I think Chuka is A. At least he has some good DPS and damage, especially against alien enemies. Cyborg Cat. Cyborg Cat can be considered as an anti area attack of Macho Lex Cat. But to be honest, her damage is very pale. And if you want to use her in late game, you have to hypermax her. It's like it takes a lot of rare tickets, and this 3000 DPS, which is good now, but her health is extremely low, and she's too spammable. It makes her become a money drain. But her immune to weapon make her become a good anti-weapon attacker too. And her talent is okay. For me, Cyborg Cat is A. She's overrated as hell. Catasaurus. Catasaurus is built to be a specialized anti-metal creature. He only has 7%, but he has some impressive fast attack rate. But do know that his damage is extremely low. So if you use him as a generalist, you are stupid. And his talents are not that bad. Critical is good. Cost down doesn't hurt. You can make him more spammable too. And it hypermax, he has 4000 DPS. You can make him a generalist, but I don't think he wow, and become a good generation. So A tier, maximum the fighter. So maximum fighter can be treated as a better axe god or ninja class. He is mainly used as anti-red damage during mission in 4 crowns. But do note that he has 3 knockbacks, so it's kind of inconsistent due to his low health. And thus, he is hot. If you want him to tank more, you have to get hyper max and more. He only get defense boost or for his talents, so he can be a proper attacker against red enemies. And outside of 4 crowns, he's not usable due to roll card and talented ultimate bondage card provide a better defense than him. So I think he's C, a below average anti-red. Dread Pirate Catley. Dread Pirate Catley is an anti-red controller. His knockback red can push enemies like one horn and board. He is a viable anti-red during early game, where you want push, where you want stuck with some enemies like board. And plus, his branch is very good, but the problem comes from his medical health and single attack. So I think he is C. Not that good, but not that bad. Goemon Cat. Goemon Cat is a poor melee. This is due to his damage. His DPS might sound nice, but his damage is, I don't know what to say. He's fucking bad. Sanzo Cat. Sanzo Cat is an anti-floating intro control and can be anti-angel if you talent him. His attack is very fast, and he can slow floating for 4 seconds. Which is impressive for a unit with fast attack rate, and his range allow him to outrun a lot of floating enemies like the Bun Bun variant and Cyclones. And his area attack can stall a lot of floating enemy, especially a group of outbrows or a group of moves. I think Sanzo Cat is A. Since he only slow floating in angel, he's not universal. Dr. Cat. Dr. Cat is not a good anti-floating crow controller. He is only usable against something like Shyboy, most teachable variants, Red Cyclone, Black Cyclone, and White Cyclone. But the but the problem is he his use is very risky due to in late game a lot of floating enemies backliner. Yes, it's some stupid thing. It can be used for the Moby Dick and Cap and a half combo, where where you want where you can need the dual Iceland cats. Plus his relic his target relic talent is very inconsistent. It is only work against something like Outward and Primeval Cyclone or Zero Luza, but with those enemies you will most likely use Doran or Supercar Cat. So Dr. Cat is a D. He's not that good. Necrodancer Cat. Necrodancer Cat is an anti-floating crow control that can freeze floating enemies. His health is extreme medical. It makes his use very limited, and you want mostly use Sanzo Cat instead. But his talent make him better, especially wave attacking and pseudo area attack. It makes him work well with Sanzo Cat. But I won't say he's B. He's not that bad, and he can work with Sanzo Cat too. Enchant Rest Cat. Enchant Rest Cat is a basically a cat but 4 crowns. She can slow red enemies for 5 seconds, which is a good duration. But there's something chance is low too. But however, material for her true form are easy to get, and her talents suck. Target zombie makes you wanting target zombie, but will make her better. But you can use the talent that corrupted by Psycho Cat or Housewife Cat and more. I think slow and survive are the only useful talents for her. I won't say she's A tier because she's basically I cat for 4 crowns and her range isn't that turbo. Cat Tower. Cat Tower is a specialized anti-floating mid-ranger. He is very spammable. His range is almost same as the crazy tank cat as enemy. And he got some good damage too. Especially when you hypermax him, he gonna be better. However, the problem comes from his cooldown, which is 11 seconds. Ridiculously slow. But you have to say that he can be useful since he outruns most cyclones. or Bun Bun family, or the or you can say crazy bird cat as enemy. I think cat type is B. He really is too much on his true form. Elemental duelist cat. Elemental elemental duelist cat acts as a more aggressive as cat. You are, he works very well as an anti-rat nuker too. His damage might sound pale, but against rat he has almost 10,000 damage with almost 10,000 DPS, I think. And he is very spam. He is nearly spammable as a nuker. His talent, I don't know how to say this, but I don't think his talent are worth it, except of course except attack boost and maybe target angel too. But a target angel you will likely use something like bubble cat and cafeteria cat. I think duelist is A. His range is too close, but his damage is insanely good against red enemy. Rodel cat. Rodel cat can be treated as a temporary replacement before you get bomber cat. But the problem is single attack and is low health and kind of slow attack rate. Plus, he can work against freeze immune black enemies, but you gotta say that he only work against something like Kasaurian Dark Joke. And target ready, you will only use him in early uncanny legend and T and against primeval relic cycle. Primeval cycle. But until you get Uriel, he's useless. Racist curse, I don't think is okay, worth it. But you gotta say B, because he's at least can work against freeze immune black enemies where bomb cat can start it. Acrobat cats. Acrobat cat is are the terrible anti-angel. Why? This is because most angel enemies have a lot of knockback, and plus a single attack too. Is third talent. I think third talents are just okay. Search attack and immune to wave. Search attack make them can deal damage to backline enemies, but this is not recommended when you get brainwash macho like that. Immune to wave make them become a ranged. Immune to wave make them become a ranged wave anti-wave missile, and with that they can be used against angelic beast Raja Kong. Yeah. So I don't think robots are good. Robocat. Robocat is a terrible anti-black hole controller. Knockback black enemies is not a good thing because most black enemies already have a lot of knockback. And red dodge red immune to knockback are worth it. Dodge red is very I mean dodge black is very inconsistent. You can obviously use brainwash Mohawk cat over RoboCat because brainwashes Mohawk is more spammable. And immune to knockback, you're most likely to use RoboCat. Nothing so much. Ramen cat. Ramen cat is a strong mission, especially against angel enemies. Plus, he can be used as a damage dealing mission because he has some high DPS and with when hypermax he has 8,000 DPS too. The resistant no back in the resistant tiers I don't think they are good. The start buff are just good. I would say S. Ramen cat can be used as a good generalist too. General mission. I mean cameraman cat. Cameraman cat can be used as a ranged mission, especially against floating enemies. Her have might sound pale, but her damage is quite good, especially when you hypermax her. She will have 4,000 DPS, which is good, and survive critical. I think is boring, but but very inconsistent, just like Iceland cat, because her because when the chance of critical is ridiculously low. Defense buff and attack buff are worth. You don't need to say anything about her. Corrupt the beast cycle cat. Beast cycle cat can be used to slow down enemies slow down in short range alien enemies. He is stackable and it got some night range too. But you want you mostly ought to use Seafarer cat. Wagon and slow or good. Wagon make him overwhelmed. Lone clove cat, wagon and alien talent. And slow is good too. Target zombie I don't know what to say, but it might good. But you want to mostly use housewife cat. And defense buff I don't know. Maybe they'll work it. So pizza forecast is B. I mean It's not bad. Thaumaturge cat. Thaumaturge cat is a general crop controller. Her weapon can be used to insult to a few enemies. Some certain enemies that ridiculously hatch attack. Plus, you gotta appreciate that she she has a long duration too, and blood, so she can perma weaken enemies. But the problem is her single attack, and she don't have that good range. So I think she's B, or in either S, A, or B. I would like the B then. Witwhacker cat is an anti-zombie crow controller. But I can say that Witwhacker cat is very terrible as an Witwhacker cat is very terrible as an anti-zombie crow controller due to his 5% chance. He works similar to Katuna Katifu, fast accelerate to trigger low chance ability. But when you hypermax him, he can be a good DPS source, 3000 DPS. But it's extremely situational to use him as a DPS source when you hypermax him. Plus he doesn't good as a mid-range DPS source too. Target Aku I don't think is good because his lack of shield piercing. Resist search is okay, and start move I don't think they are worried. So Witwhacker C. Activate cat. Activate cat is an anti-zombie crow controller. He has 16 chance to knock out zombie enemies. But I will think talent Hyper Mister is better than him due to Hyper Mister has area attack, fast speed, faster attack rate. But Activate can still remain as a decent anti-zombie crow controller. He can be used against something like Miss Hacker, Zyko, Big Saw, and Lord Rave. Target alien can be used against something like Cyberhorn, Nimoy Boar, Mescombo Cyclone, and Star Patch. And I don't think Start Move and Savage Blow is good unless you got him at Hypermax level. And at you can see his usage as a 3000 DPS. And when Savage Blow he Okay, or 10,000 DPS when hypermax. I want to say he's C tier. Kate Light. Kate Line is a very good mission against alien enemy, but it performed poorly as a generic mission or anti-slow, anti-wagon mission. But you almost use Kate Light as an anti-alien or warp immune mission. Barrier Breaker is useless since his damage is enough to break most barriers. Curse immunity is not good. Resist knockback you can be intended for enemies such as Cizoru and Numerals. But the MP cost for this simply isn't worth the minuscule effect. There's no much I would say he's good as the anti-alien and what immune mission. Belly Dance. Belly Dance is previously Belly Dance was a ship mission. And I only say her talents in prior with her talents. She's bullshit. Talent make her become a viable anti-Aku mission. Work well with something like work well with a few older anti-Aku missions like Cat Cactus and Cat. And you can say that since Belgian Cat is a dodge mission, she doesn't really much on stat. The problem is she is still expensive, so I only put her in B tier. And the last is Shigon Cat. Shigon Cat is extremely tanky. He got just like Ramen Cat. He got some hatch have good DPS, and especially when you have massive. And talents he is incredibly good. Wagon is useless. Part immune is useless too. Resist risk I don't think it is good, but can work against something. Work against something like Zero and Death Angel Zero now. And Henry too, but you want mostly use him as anti-zombie mission, defense boost and attack boost were good. So I think Shigong is a good S tier. He's work well as a generalized mission, especially against zombie enemies. Okay, done.